Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of Salt Plays Sunless Sea. As you may notice, I am stopping and starting in the middle. I don't know what episode number this is. It's 30 something probably, maybe 39. I have no idea. But I am theoretically heading home. After I visit... Ooh, no, I can fight you. I've been doing very well at fighting stuff. Yeah. Alright. Once again, I've defeated a bound shark. I'm gonna try again to examine its cage armature. I did this right at the end of the last episode. I succeeded this time. Digging deeper, the cage has begun to distort its shape, more than seems reasonable, but then a shark has no bones. Rods of iron inserted deep into its flesh have done impossible things. There are organs in there that none of you recognize. Its suffering must have been extraordinary. You take a tooth as a trophy. If your hull is damaged, your engineer will repurpose some of its cage as repair materials. Horrible. Alright. Alright. Wisdom. The prison walls are mercilessly steep. I gotta say, like, half the time when I come here, I recognize that that's a frog with a bunch of eyes, and the other half of the time, I think it's like a tentacle with the little tentacle suckery bits. Nupmidit built this place as a prison for the Khanate. Now it answers only to its governor, and its governor answers to no one. The only thing I'm going to do here is compile a port report. Watch the comings and goings. Not so many goings. Ships from the Khanate are most common, but you see Chilenite vessels, polythreme triremes with chained and sulky unfinished men, corsairs disposing of their miscreants, even one furtive Irumi skiff. The wardens pay them well for their prisoners. I'm pretty sure that's... yeah. I am tempted to buy fuel here. I can only afford one. And with that, we head back home. Oh, I forgot to read off my goals. The Admiralty wants me to go to Gator's Morn. Oh, I did that. I can cross that off. The Gracious Widow wants me to bring her some Scintillac in London. I have Scintillac. The Postman, the Journey Postman, wants me to bring this Lornfluke that is nebulously with me to Nuncio. The Tomb Colonist wants me to get the Shady Sort from the Mangrove College and bring her to Venderbite. And our dear friend, the Sigil Navigator, wants to go to the Chapel of Lights. I have a bunch of secrets now. How many secrets do I have? No, it's in hold. 3. Sure, I will speak to you twice. Oh, this is where the light ship is. Okay. At least it's... Sorry, I just popped my neck. I don't know if you could hear that. I forgot that people don't like that sound. At least it's a little bit farther away from London this time. I don't think... Yeah, there's not anything I can do. Okay. You know, it's not, like, right there. I figured since my fuel is so low, it makes sense to do these fights just in the dark. Especially because I'm so much more powerful than them. Ooh, nice. And more fuel. Excellent. I now feel comfortable turning my lights back on. And, oh well. I think I know what, port it's going... Oh, didn't discover a port. Well, unfortunately, I do not have... I don't think I have 20 holds of cargoes. 20 spaces of cargo. And I definitely don't have 200 echo. But that's for later. The salt lions. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like rot. Pick, pick, picking. There's a supply dock below. Let's visit the unmakers. Muscular pick wielders rest on camp stools, watching you approach, passing hip flasks around. An unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. We get funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4? I wouldn't call it Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or occult ballast. Most of them. Some go down to the places under the bazaar. More tea cakes? And let's compile a port report. Notes for the Admiralty. Record the activities of the unmakers, such as they are. Rite of stone and silence. That's all to be done here. Yes, I can have my light on. That's a very convenient spot for the salt lions to be. In terms of doing, like, little trips to make money. Probably won't make the most interesting videos, but I think I probably will do that. Because I'm curious about the, I want to get that, Dawn Machine storyline started a little bit sooner. Oh wow, this episode is only 10 minutes long so far. Shit. Damn. Let's see what there is to do in London. Okay. An inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here looking for those. Nothing to hide. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they would like. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than moldy ship's biscuit. And we'll collect, returning to London. The lights of London welcome you home. Collect messages from the harbor master. All the clatter and song of the dockside. It soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? What's this? Let's see. Okay. First, okay, I don't have anything to sell, do I? Oh, yes. Your father's bones. Do you have what your contact wants? The gracious widow. Do you have the scintillac she requires for her tonics? Your father's last voyage took him to Visage. Have you been to Visage? Each visager has a mask and a role. The assigner of corpses' role is to dispose of foreign cadavers. I am certain he will know where your father lies. You can hear the smile in her voice. Find the assigner and find your father. As you bid her goodbye, she coughs. You can feel the air tighten. You can sense her attention on you. One more thing. Your father owed me a debt. I have, you see, an additional interest in the disposition of his bones and his belongings. I hope you will be frank with me when you return. Hush, say nothing now. Think on it. Okay. So we want to go to Visage. I'm gonna check out Roser's. Yes, got lucky. Okay, Roser's Wharf. The Rose Market caters to collectors and eccentrics, anyone with exotic tastes and the gumption to harass Z captains. According to the archaic rules of the market, you can only make one trade per visit. Choose wisely. Luckily, they are paying for scintillac right now. A tattooed courier will pay well for a consignment of scintillac. Her skin is crowded with bright ink. Her smile is cocky. A satisfied customer. It makes admirable jewelry, she explains, but exceptional tea. 2 of the market's horse-masked attendants help her wheel the box away. Okay, let me read this. Consider a specialist surgeon. She is staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she is available for work. I specialize in amputations. It's easy to acquire unwanted appendages at Z. I will employ the clattery air. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. Welcome aboard. She comes with a bag full of knives and her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. Alright, let's appoint her. And then check out London. Visit the university. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, Z specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Quite impressed. Oh, yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers breathily. Oh, yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains, teeth glinting. The Alarming Scholar. The Alarming Scholar is mercurial, to say the least, a creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison was precautionary, to keep his razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many injuries on the faculty. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? Okay. I don't think that I want to sell any of these things right now. I've only got one of each of them. What else is there to do in London? Ah, yes. Turn in all my port reports. I'm gonna continue my habit of not reading these. They're port reports. You know how they go. I like to submit this as fact even when I don't get anything from it. I'm gonna keep that strategic information so that I can get that Supremacy London sooner. Alright. Ask if there's anything in particular he needs. Well, if I can be assured of your discretion. This port. Speak to our agent there and return. We'll see that you're rewarded. That's polythreme. Okay. My crossing out Sharpie is missing. This is what I get for not playing this game for like a week and a half. Okay, I'll find out later. Not a thing to interrupt this recording with. And let's get some repairs. And then back to London. Go carousing. Carouse in Wolfstack Docks. There is no danger here. Try to enjoy yourself. A good night out. Sea shanties, good companionship, and the warmth of a pub fire. I don't really need to hire on more crew or put my ship in dry dock. I don't understand what makes the Labyrinth of Tigers open and not open. I'm not going to rest because I barely have that much money. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else interesting I want to do? Oh, I can sell this sticky and ivory for some money. This is really the time of the game where I prefer to mostly sell things. Even if I'm like, okay, I could make this into something interesting. My stuff is so bad, I prefer to just sell generally. Okay, nothing else here. So, with that, what is my... Okay. Let me fill back up on... stuff. And then, thank you very much for watching whatever episode this was of Salt Plays Sunless Sea. Oh, I should have left stuff out so I could go to the Salt Lions. Oh well. Thank you for watching whatever episode this was of Salt Plays Sunless Sea. I swear I'll know next time I record. Goodbye.